Welcome to Se22 TV, brought to you courtesy of First Ave Entertainment. I am your host, B. Now, if you want more information about Se22 TV, please feel free to log on to www.Se22TV.com. We got to thank Carew of Fort Lauderdale. They have been supporting us for quite some time now. You guys, we are almost about to celebrate 8 years in existence. Yes. And Carew have been here since the beginning of time. You guys, check out Carew on Instagram at Carew Multiplex. In addition to that, you guys, we have an awesome show lined up for you today. Today in the building, we have Benjy Myaz. Can't put him in a box, you guys. When you come back, you will see what I mean. All right, stick and stay. We'll be back. Se22 family, I'm your host B. We are here with Benjy Myaz.
Hey.
I can't just say Benjy.
It's a Benjy.
I have to stretch it out. You just have this vibe about you. Cool in it.
What you mean, man? It's an honor to be here, though.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Look, me, I'm a person, like, I appreciate time. Like, other people might appreciate tangible things, but me, time. Because once you give that person your time, you can't get it back.
True.
So thank you so much for spending time with us.
I appreciate you guys welcoming me to the show and inviting me to be here.
Dope, dope. You guys, I have on the same outfit because it's part 2.
Yeah,
I had to throw it out there.
But you're sounding good just the same. Outfit change or not change.
Thank you, thank you.
Still
Let's
beautiful.
talk about sounding the same. Listen to your voice. Well, I'm pretty sure you probably have heard this thousands of times before, but your voice, like, you need to be on radio or something. Like, I just know when you grab the mic, you just kill it.
Well, I have ambitions to be on the radio. Hopefully soon.
Yes.
Yes, I've been encouraged a lot to do that.
At night, too.
Should be.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon.
Oh, Sunday afternoon.
Nah.
After you digest the food and the Lord's word, I guess, Sunday afternoon, I guess. Then I can repent.
Nighttime definitely is a different mood, though.
Yes, because your voice is so creamy. It's so rich and it's welcoming.
And you yourself, you have a beautiful way of presenting yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Commendable.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's talk about this Renaissance man. You guys, I honestly, I learned about you since they gave me the information on you, and I'm like, how was I asleep? I was really sleeping. Thank you for being awake and Se22 awakening me in the public eye, because you've been in this business for quite some time.
I've been around.
Yeah,
I've been around. Yeah. I've been doing my thing for a while.
And your voice matched your instrument. Yeah.
Bass.
Sick on the bass.
She's up to something with that voice, right?
Sick on the bass, right? Yes.
Yeah, man, give thanks. You know, I appreciate it.
It's something about that bass, man. It just evokes something in your soul.
I see you're connected to it.
I do. I love the bass. I love the sound of those lower octaves. It's just
cool.
melts me.
Yes.
So let's talk about you. You've been in this business for quite so long. What has gotten you? I hate to take it there, but what started you in this industry?
I started before the industry.
Ah.
I'm just a natural musician from I was about 7 years old. I was playing. I was raised in the church. My dad being a minister, a bishop.
Nice.
So we grew up around instruments and around music. So I was playing all the time before I went professionally. So I went into high school, studied music there as well, professionally learning the theory and the rudiments of music.
Nice.
And then I moved on to working in Jamaica on the North Coast for more like a Las Vegas type scene, hotels to hotels.
Okay.
I did that for around 12 years.
Nice.
I went back to Jamaica and became a father and took on that responsibility very early. I was 21 and lived with my child until she was 18. So I spent a lot of time during that time preparing my recordings.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. You just said a mouthful.
Yes.
Only because, I don't mean to go there, but I'm going to go there.
Yes.
So in the midst of you handling your career and your education, you found that it was important for you to go back and handle your business as far as parenting is concerned.
Yes.
And I don't mean to sound brass when I say this, but oftentimes, what do they normally say about mothers? It's their child, fathers maybe, what's the saying? But you went ahead and you took care of your responsibility. That's pretty dope.
Well, because I wanted to give her something that was missing, which was education.
Nice.
And the resources was there at the time for me to have her living with me.
Nice.
And to be able to have someone living also like a living helper. So when I had to travel, also my sister was living close by in Kingston at the time. Was very helpful at the time, with responsibilities. So
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, man.
Dope.
And that kind of gave me motivation to. Then because she was going to a school that was across from one of the studios I was working, it was easy. When I drop her to school in the mornings, I spend the entire day in the studio just creating music and exploring.
To find that balance.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
And I know you guys are probably like, oh, why is she saying that's dope? That's dope. He's doing his job.
She's responsible for a lot of things. My confidence.
That's lovely.
In terms
because
of,
oftentimes, no, seriously, because oftentimes it's like, oh, well, I have to, I'll get back to her. She'll understand. She'll understand. I'm making a way for her. I'm setting a foundation for her financially. So she has to understand. So that's really dope that you still was able to, say, you know what, no, this is just as important, if not more important, to instill that.
It's a balance. I tour and I go back home, I see her just the same. But then she became a connection in terms of a partner, a friend, a real hangout. So when I was listening to my songs, she would criticize and laugh. And then when she started singing them, out of memory, then I knew something was happening. From the toddler point of view. So she would remember my lyrics. And so when I did my first single, Love You Higher, played it in the car for 1 year, and she was the one that was singing it.
Nice. So you already knew it was a hit. It was catchy.
Yeah. So that kind of vibe.
We'll be right back with Cool Vibes. We are here with Benjy. We'll be back, Sync to Sync.
Healthcare workers and nurses are in high demand. Take your first step toward a medical career today at Ideal Professional Institute in Miami Gardens. With multiple programs available, you can become a patient care technician in just 9 months, a home health aide in under 1 month, an LPN in just a year. Ideal Professional Institute is licensed by the state of Florida, so register now. Call 305-653-7886.
Sync to Sync. Music is life, yeah, yeah.
Voice to the man, just son, reaching out to the world. Take banana.
Thanks for saying, family. This is part 2 of last week's show. We are here with Mr. Benjy Myaz.
Yes.
Yes.
Sing to sing.
Yes, thanks to Sync TV. Listen.
Kicking.
You see his laid back, cool vibe. Like he's just vibing. I would love to see you jamming on the bass.
Anytime.
I would love to see you just picking up, jamming, because you just have this like aura about you where you don't let anything bother you.
Sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
I hate to see you mad.
No, it's not a good thing.
Okay. It takes a lot, right?
Most times people who are quiet it's an extreme thing, so we
It's
try
true.
not to go there.
It's true.
Yeah,
All right, so the instruments you play the bass. What else?
First instrument I played was acoustic guitar.
Ah.
That's the first instrument I ever
Nice.
learned to play. Then I wanted to expand. My fingers were hurting, forming the chords.
Okay.
So the bass has more width and more expansion.
Right.
And then I started practicing the bass from about 10. Yeah, when I was about 10. So I played the
Nice.
bass at church. I went to school. I started to play the trumpet,
I used to play
the
trumpet.
trombone,
Huh.
the tuba,
Wow, all the horns.
the euphonium, the baritone. I think it has both. It's the same instrument. I think
Right.
different names from different places. So we didn't play any of the woodwinds with the bamboo, with the reed, only
Okay.
with the mouthpiece, the
Okay.
brass,
Okay.
and the strings, guitar, piano.
Right.
Yeah.
So no sax and
No,
all that.
no.
Okay. But even the trumpet in itself, like,
Yes.
how are you? Do you still play? Because I know after.
Because that's the reason
while-
why I was experimenting with the different mouthpiece from a small one, because they told my lips were too thick
Oh my gosh.
for the trumpet. So they put me
Oh
on the
my gosh! I
trombone,
know.
you know.
I know.
So you have to play it like the tuba has the biggest mouthpiece.
Right.
So my lips fit the tuba
Right.
very well.
And then not only that, you have to form your lips so
Yes.
tight and have that little wind, the little
Exactly.
space in.
A lot of people don't even know that. That's why a trumpeter usually has that round
Yes.
red spot
And the spot
in
in
the
the
center
middle.
of a lip.
Yep. Pretty much.
Squeezing up a mouthpiece.
Yep, that's why you gotta respect. You gotta respect. You know what? Let's transition into something else because everyone's laughing here.
Why? Why are they laughing?
We're talking about trumpet. We don't know what they're talking about. So yeah. In other news,
People should have good mind out there, you know. Don't be naughty.
Naughty. Let's talk about being naughty. Holiday season's right around the corner, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people has been naughty, and a lot of people has been nice. What's your take on the holiday season?
I've never really been a fussy. I'm a family person. That
Okay.
time, especially this year, I look forward to spending the time with my mom. We just lost our father,
Oh,
so my mother is looking forward to having this Christmas, and I'm hoping to have a good one too.
in Jamaica.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, so.
Even the way you said in a good one too, like the octaves are going lower. So dope. Y'all need to put
Somebody-
him on radio.
Some-
like somebody really needs to stop playing and put him on radio.
Somebody
Seriously.
needs to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So are you all engaged? So you say you're a family person, because some people, they're family oriented, but then they are so stuck on, okay, I'm going to make my own holiday. I'm not going to allow society to say, oh, now it's time for family and now it's time to, give
Traditional
thanks.
has it that we would do the same things,
Okay.
the tree, the cooking. But
Okay.
sometimes life takes us different places.
Right.
I'm not always celebrating Christmas.
Got you.
But I'm still in my heart, I'm always wishing and hoping I'm home with family. still,
Okay, so who inspires you to create this music, the masterpieces?
Music.
Yes.
I'm inspired by many people, a huge amount of musicians, singers, writers, just creative people. Bob Marley, my first inspiration, being that I'm also, first we didn't get to listen to reggae music at home.
Ah,
So that was my first
I know that feeling.
introduction, Bob Marley's music.
So you listen to a lot of gospel music at home?
gospel
Yeah,
music, and
yeah.
Jim Reeves, Skeeter Davis.
Yeah.
We grew up on that.
Okay.
And
So how was that transition? Your father, did he accept it?
no,
Ah, so you were a rebel.
yeah.
Okay.
So
We need rebels in this society.
well, I was thrown out.
Ah, ooh.
So that's real rebel. I went to play music at 16 and didn't get permission.
Ah.
I went to Negril. I'm from Hanover, Western Jamaica,
Okay.
but we're it's closest to Negril. I'm from Hopewell.
Okay.
So it's a strict parent. So you're coming in after 11, 12 without permission. That's not gonna work.
And your siblings didn't open the door, like the back
No,
door
they
for
weren't
you?
there that time. I'm the last of 8 children.
Ah.
So I was the one that was there.
Wait, you're the last of 8 children and they still didn't pave the way for you? Usually the older siblings pave the way for
No,
you.
our father paved the way for them.
Got it.
Make sure they did the right things.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Music was, he embraced gospel music, of course, but I played in the church. But when we went out of that genre, it wasn't easy to. I used to sneak and listen to the radio. The radio wasn't played unless it was the news.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have to sneak right now.
Nah.
We wouldn't have the blessings of hearing you.
Yeah,
Thanks
so
to Sync TV.
It's real humble beginnings, you know?
Humble beginnings. We respect humble beginnings, and we respect the fact that he was a rebel. We'll be back.
That's right.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 5 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 5 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com, the greatest show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5.
I watch that show every day. 5sur5 red branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5 sur 5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now. Nan 5 sur 5, c'est là nous prale, yeah.
You're watching 6sur5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5sur5 chaque semaine.
5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque show, man.
I remember, 5sur5, every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Family, we are here with Benjy Myaz.
Hey.
Hey. You guys, he's going to bless us in just a few, but really quick, I wanted to give a little tad bit of your resume because I know your resume is filled with people who have blessed the artistry of music. So, who have you played with? I don't even know where to start.
My first international gig was with Lieutenant Stitchie when he was signed to Atlantic Records. As our first Jamaican international DJ to have an international contract, I was a part of the band.
Which is a big deal.
Yes.
Right.
And that was the band was called the Army Band. Lieutenant Stitchie and the Army. From there we went on to the Rhythm Kings Band, which is a backing band in Jamaica. We did backing band duties, also traveling and backing other artists. Then I toured with Toots and the Maytals. I was probably one of the youngest musicians to do that. And also with Jimmy Cliff as a musical director. And I was privileged to also work with a lot of American artists coming to Jamaica to work and to record.
Nice.
So I've done a lot of recordings, thousands of recordings.
Nice.
As a bassist, as a session musician.
Nice. So as far as your legacy is concerned, like let's say if you can look at your story, what kind of story would you like it to be portrayed to the public?
That you actually can play what you feel and there's no real restriction to it and nobody should regulate your creativity.
Nice.
Because that's really what I fight that for a long time.
Really?
Yes.
You fought that for a long time,
Yes.
even getting kicked out at 16?
Yes. With the first song I did, I want to play that song for you eventually, Love You Higher, which is a single that's very popular all over the world.
Okay.
I went to a record company in Kingston and they told me it was too pretty, it was too clean. So you have to be fighting these things all the time because people try to tell you how to make music. And so my feeling and my innate conviction would tell me, don't believe that, don't listen to them.
Nice.
So I went and I put the record out without my name.
Oh.
It played on the radio until it was popular before I did a video, so people saw my face.
Nice.
We call it a test press back there in Jamaica. When you go to the lab, you cut 45s without the name on it. So I dropped them off at the stations that would play listening music. There's no DJs, there was no announcers. They would spin the record. So they got the chance to play that record for a long time until it was popular.
Nice.
And nobody knew it was.
I love the message behind that.
Yeah.
I love the message behind it. It's true because people try to regulate you and try to, put you in a box.
Yes.
And you cannot put him in a box.
I'm playing bass. I'm doing stuff on the bass where people, when I started to do it, I was discouraged. I'm always trying to play a melody on the bass. Find a way how to play with another bass player. So I'm doing that now, and I've been doing that since I was 10. And all the things I heard would never have got me here where I am if I'd followed the advice I was hearing.
So your advice is to
be yourself.
Be yourself.
And consistency is important. Stick to what you do. Don't see things and try to copy things. Just do you,
Something I do. I was gonna say, can you do us? No, can you do us a favor?
Somebody going to get mad.
Can you do us a favor and give us a snippet of acapella? Take us out with some acapella.
Okay. One dream in my life, one aim in mind. That's what I've waited for. And two, dreaming as one, love has begun, promising so much more. No one else can see that you're beautiful to me. I love you higher than anyone can count. No end to the amount of love I have, and you inspire what love is all about. No shadow of a doubt. This interview is about this.
Hey.
Be wicked, yeah.
We'll
no shadow of a doubt. Sing to sing. We have the ink. Signed and delivered.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Sink to sink. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
Move it, move it. Voice to the man just on reaching out to the world. Take banana.
Thanks to Sank family. I know you guys just was wowed by, the talent that just came out of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
heard you were blushing.
I mean, we came from a break and I probably still have a little cheek. Look, don't do it like that. Don't do me like that.
Bring me a fun.
Yeah. No, your voice is impeccable. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So as far as your talent is concerned, you've been there, done that, and you're still doing it. So what keeps you going?
The things that needs to be accomplished.
Okay. And music?
Yes. Because, there's no space for hype or nothing like that. There's so much dreams. So when one seems to be maturing or manifesting, then we have the Jamaica Jazz Masters coming, which is an instrumental jazz project featuring lots of stars, all stars.
Okay.
We won't say who they are, but that was going to be like a very huge project. And we also have recordings I'm doing as EP, a brand new EP coming out for the new year. It's called Rootsy Rhapsody. It's a mixture of love songs.
Love it.
Different type of songs,
So
duets.
why is it that you stuck with, singing about love? And because so many people want to like go with the crowd. Like, okay, we're talking about love today, and then tomorrow it's a little raunchy. Because a lot of, even in the lyrics, it gets like real gritty and raunchy. But why is it that you decided to, okay, let me stay down this path?
That's really where my passion, that's what I feel. You can't really be, there's message music. I have songs with messages,
Yes.
but love songs have always been an integral part of my learning. My absorbing chords and melodies and texture of music.
Yes.
The ballads always took me there. That's why I had to listen closer to reggae music. I had to go way back to find who was doing that. And then the rocksteady music was where Halton Ellis, Dennis Brown, and all of that was going on. So, but the love songs have always been an integral part of the life of a human being.
Yes.
And so I think I like to market my music to that crowd.
I love it too. I love the whole, and you have like you don't stick to one genre either. Like you have a mesh, and it's, oh my God, it's nicely seasoned.
I fuse the things. I just fuse it. I don't know how it's gonna sound.
You do.
But I try things and then I listen. I park for 1 year, 2 years, and then I listen again. Like my EP, I've been at it for 10 years. This particular project. 10
years.
Because I wanted it to stay because that's how I work. I've always been 10 years ahead of my time. Musically, I've always created for that purpose. So, there's a generation that's growing that time. So they'll be the ones that's going to eventually support the stuff in the end.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that? Because the generation, obviously, the music changed with time as well. But then there's some songs, they're just legacy, like they're legacy instrumentals that it does not fade over time, and you can even hear the undertones of it in other songs, the modern day songs. So what's your take on that?
That's where I'm at. I feel it's best to leave 5, 6, 7 great songs than try to leave 50, 100
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. And you know what I like about you? Because a lot of older people in the older generation, not saying you're old, because I'm old too. Don't let this fool you. What I'm saying is, a lot of people, they have a tendency of want to keep everything for them, right? And then they don't want to embrace the younger people, like uplift them and show them the ropes.
We have to educate them because they're not. Where we are coming from, like I was saying, the 80s, I just said it on, I think it was John T on the Waves FM, we spoke on the phone. And I was saying to him that the 80s was the greatest time for music globally. Because that's when people were experimenting with digital, drum machine. People weren't sure if they were going to go there, so it was like a whole, people were making sense of everything. The 80s brought the best love songs, some of the best reggae songs, and experimental songs. So I think we need to go back to that, where we can, use the music to kind of invite the younger ones, let them feel like it's not just dancehall or hip hop, but there's other things to do with the music.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks to Sank family. We're going to invite you for more in just a minute. Sync family. We are here with the one and only Benjy
Myaz.
Yes.
No
He's
fries.
going to bless us really quick because I've been pressed for time, and I'm going to tell you straight up, the people in the crew, they're giving me hell. Yes, they are. So you're going to start us off with a piece of your acapella.
All right, we're going to sing a track which is from my new EP, Rootsy Rhapsody. This one is called Unforgettable Dream.
And then you're going to see the video, too.
Yes, okay. Woman, I want to hold you and squeeze you like I used to do. Make believe that I'm your king and you're the queen of this love we share. Time after time I get this feeling that I'm so in love with you. Oh. Just to look up my window each night, I see the stars and love above. Let me love you and please you. Do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, kiss you. I'll show you what I feel inside my heart. Unforgettable dreams. I need my harmonies. Where are they?
I can't jump in, but yeah, unforgettable dream.
Lady, only you can fulfill all my happiness. Late at night I hear your voice even though you're really not there. Over and over there's a vision of you in my life. Just to pick up my window each night I think about you more than twice. Let me love you, please you. Do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, kiss you. I'll show you what I feel inside my heart. Let me love you and please you. I do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you.
Yes.
I'll catch a video right here. Sing to Sing.
Oh my God.
Unforgettable Dream.
We're gonna play the video during the break. That was dope. Oh man.
Without my harmonies.
Yes.
All right, cool.
You didn't want me to join in.
No, man, you duck it, man.
You don't want. Yeah, that was great.
You're under pressure. You don't want to sing a love song today.
Actually, I'm not under pressure. Actually, I'm absolutely not under pressure.
No, man, it's really
love. I love love, and that, you know what? And a lot of times, you know, especially in today's society, it's so easy for us to be so consumed with everything else that we forget about love.
True that.
And I don't know, for me, I'm sapiosexual in itself anyway. Like, you have to first get into my mind in order for you to go anywhere else.
Yes.
But a lot of people, they tend to, you know, find outlets in other areas, and you know, you can't judge people for that. That's true. You know, that's where they find an outlet. But me, it is definitely love. It's those love movies, those romantic movies. It's the music that you sing, and thank God we still have love.
But in fact, I don't really listen to a lot of love songs. But the love songs, they have a tendency to evoke emotions. They usually compose a certain way, with a certain style of the musicality.
Musicality, yeah.
The arrangements, the production, the composition, all of that is usually very intricate. So, again, the 80s, the R&B music out of America was probably one of the best time in the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s and the early 90s too.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So
why don't you listen to it?
Not all the time, because I listen to a lot of instrumental music. I don't like to hear voices when I'm meditating.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? I prefer to travel with some kind of background music. And then the instrumental music usually creates an avenue for me to explore my voice. So I would take ideas from that instrumentalist and apply it to my own creativity as a
So you do a lot of reflection.
Yes.
So what's up? What do we have coming up for you? What's in store for you?
That's it. We're gonna be having our listening party and launch coming up very, very early in the new year. It's gonna be a wonderful vibe, and we really feature Rootsy Rhapsody at the party. It's gonna be some kind of like a e-launch where we pass the music on to the DJs.
Nice.
And have the DJs play the music here there in the club.
Nice.
The party is actually called a neural oscillation.
Ooh.
Neurology of the brain, oscillation movements of the brain. So we look forward to producing that along with JTMC, Joanna Marie, of course. And we're going to be inviting some of the top DJs in Florida, in New York, in California to come play the party. We kick back, we have finger food, we talk, we listen.
Nice,
we
good
chill.
vibes only.
Yes.
So where can we contact you for more information?
You'll find Benjy Myaz on the internet, and we also have a hub at BLink, BELINK.me/BENJYMYAZ. And that will take you to all my handles, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We have SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Contact is also there.
So on all music outlets, you guys be sure to check him out. Thank you so much.
And I appreciate it.
Again, for your time. To me, that's the most valuable thing you could give someone. So thank you again.
Thanks
and
to
you guys. Show love. Show love. It's
thanks
so
to the
much
producers, the hosts.
Yes.
Thanks to the audience.
and the awesome crew.
Everybody, the crew, respect. One love.
Thanks to Stank. We'll be back.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 5 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 5 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5sur5.
I watch that show every day. 5sur5 Red branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5sur5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5 TV.
5sur5, the best show right now. Nan 5sur5, c'est là nous prale, yeah.
You're watching 6sur5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5sur5 chaque semaine.
5sur5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque jour, man.
I remember, Sir Sank, every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Sink to sink. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
Voice to the man just on reaching out to the world.
Take banana.
Thanks to Sync family. We got another show in the bag today. We had the pleasure of speaking to Benjy Myaz. You guys be sure to check him out.
Definitely, most definitely.
Oh, his vibe. Most definitely. In addition to that, thanks to Sync family. If you want more information about us, check us out on the internet on www.thanks2sync.tv.com. We're also on Instagram at Thanks2SyncTV. You got to show love to Carew of Fort Lauderdale for allowing us to be in the building. They are on Instagram at Carew Multiplex. You guys, stick and stay. 8 years, 8 years, 8 years. Yes, this was part 2 of our show. We hope to see you on January 27th, you guys. We love you. Have an awesome holiday.